Alright guys, I'm back. I decided to go back and quickly talk to everyone, so just in case I need to talk to them to get the cutscene to continue onwards, the trigger. I apologize for not being able to talk to all of them, but really, if I keep doing that, I'm gonna blow out my voice. Anywho, I'm gonna tell you where to find everyone though. You can find Sayoko, Eddie, and Yukiko at the bus stop at the South Shopping District. Chie, Margaret, Rise, and Shu are also all along the South Shopping District. Northern Shopping District, you can find Ko and Daisuke, as well as the Kitsune, Kanji, and Naoki, all in their usual places. Ko and Daisuke you can find inside the Aya shop. Samagawa has Hisano, Yasugami High, you can talk to Ai at her usual spot. Naoto-chan in front of the students, or in front of the teacher's room, where she usually is. Ayane in the music club. If you chose Yumi, she'll be in the drama club, obviously. Yosuke and Kuma are at Junez. Just go to your usual spot. You'll see them there. And that's it. So we're going to go check out Dojima, Oji-san, and Nanako-chan. They are the last ones we need to talk to. Hello, guys.
Hey.
Most of them. Let me see your face. Sorry, and something. Okay. You look more mature now. We've only been together for about a year, but kids grow up surprisingly fast. I'm gonna read this one because this is adorable. Nanako. Do you remember what we promised? Take care of yourself, big bro. Don't get sick. You too, Nanako. Yep. Don't look so sad, Nanako. We're all family, remember? It doesn't matter if we're apart. We can see him when I get a vacation. Then we can talk about everything that's happened since we last saw each other, right? Yeah.
Big bro.
Do you remember me? Of course. It's a promise. Come on, don't cry. I'm not crying. Oh well. I guess all kids end up being pushed around by their parents. Same goes for you. It wasn't all that long ago. It wasn't all that long, all things considered, but I did enjoy your time with us. I really do think of you as a part of my family. I'm surprised my sister's kid would turn out to be such an upstanding young man. Give Nanako a call sometime when you have a spare moment. And you're welcome to come visit us anytime. I'll leave your room just like it is. This is your second home, you know. When I grow up, I want to marry you, big bro. Aww, so cute. You're a stud, you. Sure, Nanako, if he's still available by the time you're an adult. But that will be a long time, won't it, you? Right. So cute. By the way, have you said your goodbye to everyone yet? You still have a lot of time today. Why don't you go around Inaba and see everyone who you'll miss? Besides, I don't think you really had the whole peaceful small town experience while you were here. Now that I think about it, the case began shortly after you arrived, and it finally ended a few months ago. Basically, it all happened while you were here in Inaba. I guess it was a quirk of fate. Anyway, you should get going. We'll be going home too. Aww, Nanako-chan. You said goodbye to all you people who formed bonds with. You should return to your home to prepare for tomorrow. Alright, now here's the big thing. There is another ending we can get. If you click yes to go home, you'll trigger the good ending. Which is fine and dandy, but we're going for the true ending, so no. Going to town. and go to Junez. Nope, not Samagawa. Fuck. Forgot I had to use the D-pad, not the joystick. Go Junez. Don't need to be here. You have said goodbye to all the people you have formed close bonds with. You should return to your house and prepare for tomorrow. No. Is there anything you still have left to do? I'm not finished yet. Stop by the food court one last time? Yes. Usual food court.
Huh? What a coincidence! It must be destiny!
Ah, so you guys came here too?
It's our very own special headquarters. There's so many memories here.
Yo there, Senpai. I thought you'd be here.
We had a feeling we'd run into everyone if we came here.
We were planning on seeing you off at the station tomorrow, but I was feeling too restless, so I decided to come here.
Well, since we're all here, why don't we have something to eat?
Ooh, let's have steak! Steak! And make Yosuke pay for everything.
Will you shut up about your steaks? I really had fun in this world. Dude, your whole existence is about fun. Well, what we've gone through wasn't all fun and games. But I gotta say, I've never felt so fulfilled in my life.
It seems we've been working on this forever, but at the same time, it felt like it went so fast. We won't ever gather here again like this, or tear our hair out trying to solve the mysteries.
Even if we wanted to talk about it all, there were so many extraordinary things that no one would believe us. Come to think of it, for me, I think it all started when Chie told me about the Midnight Channel.
I think I heard about it from her too. How did you learn about it, Chie?
I guess it was just a random rumor. A lot of girls were trying it out.
Huh. I wonder how it started then.
Who knows? Maybe someone accidentally came across it.
The Midnight Channel. You know, that really was the cause of everything. I mean, the fog lifted after we caught Adachi, but there's still a lot of stuff that isn't clear yet. It's still foggy over there, too. Some weird guy might use it to do bad things again.
Didn't that ominous something monster say it granted us power? I bestowed power onto those who could brave the Hollow Forest. In other words, he gave the power to Inter-TVs to those who awakened to their persona ability, so that he might use us as pawns to enact his scheme. Hey, that reminds me. Didn't your hand suddenly slip into the TV even before anything happened to you? Does that mean you're an exception? Well, wait. Then what about Adachi and Namatame? Those two could go inside TVs before all this stuff about personas, right?
What? Then Senpai and the other two could do it for some other reason?
There must be something you're not remembering. Anything come to your mind, Senpai?
A letter? Hey, this better not be another warning. Huh? This is from jail? It's from Adachi.
I'm sure you're surprised to get this letter out of the blue. I'm writing this because there's something I need to tell you. Ever since I made it out alive, there are some things I understand now. It's true that my game's over, as you all insisted at the time. I'll abide by the rules of this world. But as long as I'm in stir here, I can't clean up after myself. So I hope this will give you something to think about regarding this case. There's still this feeling I can't shake. It's about how it all started. About that midnight channel. Now I remember, someone told me about it when I first came to town, before I heard the rumors at the station. And I was intrigued when I noticed that something similar was written on Namatame's reports as well. But I can't remember who it was that told me. Since Namatame and I both gained our power after coming to Inaba, I have a feeling that has something to do with it. I don't know if any of this will be useful or not, but I hope it can help somehow.
It's not very helpful to know that he can't remember who it was.
I'm not sure how to put it, but I kinda know the feeling. It's like... I don't know how to say this. Like something's connecting all these things. Something beyond what we can see. That world. The Midnight Channel. The ability to enter TVs. They all feel like separate things. You know what I mean? First the rumors, then the serial murder, followed by us deciding to investigate the case. If they all really were separate, they wouldn't fit together like this, right? There has to be some kind of conductor behind everything.
So you think the person Adachi mentioned, the one who told him about the Midnight Channel, is that conductor? Did I strike gold again? It's seriously just something that popped into my head.
Senpai, is there anything like that you can think of? We were involved in a murder case last year, which we succeeded in solving. But the monster we fought last said we did well in playing our parts. Perhaps this means Adachi and Namatame were players as well. Could it be that from the beginning, this serial murder case was merely a portion of a much larger scheme? And none of the people who were directly involved in the case ever suspected it.
Hey, this scheme. Could it be the whole thing about filling both worlds with the fog and turning mankind into shadows? So someone was behind the scenes watching us. The culprits. And maybe even that monster. And he manipulated Adachi and Namatame at the very beginning so everything would come together perfectly?
Let's go out into town. We might find something. Although, you may be the only one capable of noticing it. Please contact the rest of us should you come across anything.
We can't say our goodbyes tomorrow with this hanging over our heads. Let's go figure this out.
Alright, so we gotta find out the big mystery. The one that was hiding in plain sight. Where the fuck did we get our powers from? It's one of those things that, you know, a lot of people probably would overlook, thinking, just a game mechanic, who cares? But, yeah. It's a real good thought considering they put so much emphasis into the details of this game. So we gotta go talk to, Dojima-san and Nanako-chan. We're down at the riverbed.
Hey.
Oh, you. Have you ever finished seeing your friends? I want to talk to you.
Yeah?
What's up all of a sudden?
What's wrong?
The day you first came to town? Let's see. We were the first ones to greet you, right? Did we stop somewhere on the way home? I'm pretty sure me and Nanako left home that afternoon, picked you up, and came straight home. Now that I think about that night, I was called back to work as soon as we got home, so I couldn't talk much. The very next day, those strange murders started. Jeez, a lot's happened since then. It's been one heck of a year, huh? Or hasn't it?
Hey, big bro?
On the first day, didn't we stop at that place? The gas station. I used the bathroom there. When I got back to the car, you were talking to that weird attendant. The weird attendant?
Well...
Yeah, when I first met you, I remembered the gas attendant because he was weird.
Hmm.
Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I filled the tank before we went home, huh? Oh yeah, I do remember you were talking to the attendant there. I don't remember seeing him much before, so he's stuck in my mind. I don't know about calling him weird. It wasn't like he looked or acted funny. And come to think of it, I never saw that guy again. It wasn't that the attendant looked weird, but after you talked to him, you looked sick, big bro. I looked sick? Don't you remember? I asked you on the way home, are you car sick? You said you're okay, but that attendant, he said he just was a little scary for some reason. I don't know about that, or I didn't know about that. But honestly, I'm surprised you're asking all these questions. I thought you came here just to reminisce. So we're looking for this person, looking for the person you first met. Is there something on with that attendant? Do you know him? It might be important.
I see.
Well, just remember that you leave tomorrow. Don't know what you're up to, but you should come back home early. There are some dark clouds on the horizon. We might get some rain soon. Wait for me.
Yeah!
Okay. So we're going to town. Do you remember we did talk to that attendant when we first arrived, and he was a little wonky. I should go talk to Igor real quickly.
Welcome to the Velvet Room. How may I help you? You have solved the mystery and deflected the disaster that so nearly fell upon you. Is there something else beyond this you need our assistance with? Intriguing. So, is there still something that leaves you unsatisfied? What may that be? Well then, let's take a look and see what it is you might be sensing. Ah, this is a surprise. These are shards of power, allowing one to see through to the truth of things without being swayed by hollow rumors. Interesting. Indeed, you have come here today for a reason. Then I shall play my part as well. That is a crystal of power which you have nurtured through your journey. An orb that repels fabrications of all sorts, dispels lies, and shines upon the truth.
Truth is a thing which only appears to those who have observed, considered, and made a choice. At the end of the path you chose lies the truth. Believe in it, and continue without faltering.
How marvelous. It seems that you will reveal the journey's true end, one beyond our predictive power. Now go to the place where everything began.
It began raining. Can I go back in there? Nope. Alrighty, so, if you may have noticed while we were running around here, during the rainy days, the attendant actually is standing here. And you can talk to him whenever you want. Hi there, did you need something? Isn't this where I first... What are you talking about? Oh, it's about the part-time job? I'm sorry, we don't have an opening yet. Do you know Namatame? Ah, the serial murder suspect? A real tragedy, wasn't it? But the case was solved right, thank goodness. Something else I can help you with? Have you met those two? Oh, that's a weird question. I don't know if it was right here, but I might have met them before. I've been in this town for a long time, so yeah, there's a good chance. But it's not like I knew them personally. If you got nothing else, would you mind leaving me alone? Oh, you still need something? Hey, I asked you to leave me alone. Did you miss that? Did you do anything to them? Huh? To those two? That's right. I remember now. I think I met them when they first came to town. So I greeted them, saying, "Welcome to Inaba." But that's all. Just that. What about it? What did you do to me? What did I do? Don't you remember? I met you here when you first came to town and did the same thing as what I did to those two. I greeted you, that's all. Remember? We talked for a couple minutes. Hey, mind if I ask you something? Why all these questions? Is there something that's bothering you? What about the time when we first met? Who are you? Amazing. You reached me at last. Let's drop this charade. To be quite honest, I was waiting for you to come. Adachi, Namatame, and you. It's I who awakened the power within you three. The ones who had potential. But having said that, I'm rather surprised.
So the last battle wasn't enough for you? You certainly have the powers I was expecting. For your special potential, of course. Your friends were drawn to the spark I stirred in you. That's why they're here now, with their awakened powers. Still, I didn't think you'd make it all the way to me. Indeed. I never expected this at all. You're really something. What? You don't remember? When you first came to town, I gave your power a gentle push. Just like this. Are you in high school? Does it surprise a city boy to see how little there is out here? There's so little to do, I'm sure you'll get bored fast. You'll either be hanging out with your friends or doing part-time jobs. Speaking of which, we're actually looking for part-time help right now. Give it some thought, why don't you? We don't mind if you're a student. You're not the only one I welcomed to town with a handshake greeting. I did the same for a few other outsiders like you. A handful of strangers were more than sufficient to stimulate a small place like this. But it seems the stimulus was stronger than I imagined. Enough to envelop this town with fog, and later lift it. Not only that, you now stand before me as if your assigned part wasn't enough. What for? What will grasping the truth do for you? Why such greed? I guess it's the foolish nature of being mortal. I am Izanami. Amino Sagiri, ruler of the fog, is merely an aspect of myself that I birthed long ago. You awakened to a power I had not imagined. And now, you face me with it. I can no longer ignore this situation as mere foolishness. This may be fate, as decreed by the world.
Very well. This time I shall pit my full strength against you. But in return, you must come prepared to follow through in your futile resistance. I'll be waiting for you there.
Hey, are you alright? Who is that you were just talking to? Did she just disappear? Wait, don't tell me.
So, it wasn't over after all.
You're saying this so-called Izanami is the conductor, and she's waiting for us in the other world? If we don't beat her, I'm sure it'll all happen again.
Okay, the others aren't far off, so I'll call them up.
Yeah, will ya? Tell him this is really gonna close the case.
Right. We'll defeat her and put an end to this for sure this time.
Alright, then once we're all ready, let's meet up at Junes.
I really love this. I'm sorry, I gotta mention this real quickly. Izanami actually appears in mythology next to Izanagi, our base persona. Izanami actually is the wife and lover of Izanagi. Or Izanami is the wife and lover of Izanagi. Yeah. There's a whole story involving those two, very similar to Orpheus and Eurydice in Greek mythology. Basically, the story goes that Izanami died one day, and Izanagi, grief-stricken, went into Yomi, the underworld, to retrieve her. In the pitch darkness, he found her somehow, and he said, "I'm here to take you out." And she said, "Okay, so long as you don't look at me until we leave." And as they were leaving, he is at the entrance, turns around, and the light of the living world shines on her, and he sees that she is a bloodstained skeleton. Disgusted, he runs out, slams a boulder in front of the doorway, and locks her inside Yomi. On the other side, he can hear her screaming, saying, "Let me out or I'll kill 100,000 people every day." And he goes, "Fine, I'll be sure that 100,500 people are born every day." And there we have the life and death cycle. And I love the fact that Izanami is the true culprit behind all this. Yada yada yada, we know all this. Before we go in, though, we're going to stop back here and go back to the Velvet Room because Margaret has a gift for us for maxing all the social links. Whoop. How wonderful. You have created true connections with each and every social link there is. This is not something that just anyone can accomplish. You're indeed the person I imagined you to be. You would? I wonder what it is like. Your world, what it was like. If it's possible, I would like you to take me there with you and show it to me. Please accept this. I spent many long hours making it. This will surely protect you in my stead. The Mandara robe. Now, this robe is actually pretty bitchin' if you have the proper equipments. So, the Mandara robe is a very special armor that you can equip to anyone. It, as you can see, doesn't do much in terms of defense. It's actually pretty piss poor. But it gives us a natural 50% extra EXP. But we're not done. There is a accessory you can get called the Musashi Shinai, which gives you another 50% EXP. And it stacks. So, that gives you 100% EXP. What's nice is, let's see here, hold on a sec, let me make sure I read this right. Yeah. Lower defense gives you 50% EXP, same with the Musashi Shinai. If you get both of them, you get 100% EXP for all battles. And with the Moon Arcana chance, you get up to 400% more EXP. So, it's insane. I don't have a Musashi Shinai though, but can we get one of those in this upcoming place? Let's see here. No, it doesn't seem like it. Oh well. It's a nice rub to have for when you're level grinding, which I will be doing in a few minutes. Is there any other special cutscene that happens when I go in? Nope. Alrighty then, that was fun. Now we leave the shop district and go to Junes to go to the TV world. Alright. Oop. Let's just skip to that and go to the TV. There should be a cutscene for us about the area we're going to.
I sense a tremendous presence. It's unlike anything we had faced. And it seems like a new area has formed.
I bet it's that lady. She's waiting for us there. That reminds me. That Amino something we beat said stuff like, "We'll meet again." If that thing's gonna show up again, let's crush him completely so he can't cause any more problems from here on out.
Damn straight. Let's go snap that thing in two. We'll do it and give Senpai a big farewell tomorrow.
Let's do our best like always, leader.
It's kind of sad that this really is going to be the last time we do something like this. You know, this might sound like a weird thing to say, but it was a lot of fun.
That's because we all strove together toward a common goal. There were many things we believed in without questioning them. The culprit's identity, their motives, there were many occasions where we nearly gave up.
It may have been easier if we'd chosen to look the other way, but we didn't.
Even if we had to fight every inch of our way. I want to go on feeling, seeing, touching, and thinking for myself.
Yeah. Still, one person alone can only understand so much. That's why we're all here together.
Right! All for one and one for all!
So long as someone's got your back, you can kick against the pricks no matter how tough they are.
This is for our future!
So we can see him off tomorrow with no regrets.
Ew. Yosuke always has to try to make himself look all cool. But he's so pathetic it makes my skin crawl.
Probably just fleas on your ratty old suit. I spilled juice on you earlier.
No wonder I smell of orangey freshness.
Well then, let's do this!
Alrighty then, nice. Let's see here. Let's check something else quickly. So last time I helped you guys catch the bad guy, Sensei. Good luck. Alright. They mentioned something about free items. I'm kind of curious about this. So you're unlike previous dungeons, in a case where you want to reset, the current dungeon you're in, and you have to leave, enter the dungeon, re-enter, yada yada yada. This time you just have to leave and re-enter the dungeon, and everything automatically resets. Oh, nice! Alright, so if you want to go and sell shit, which we can do, all you have to do is examine this, and you'll return to the shop directly to Daidata's. And when you leave, you come right back here. It makes selling bits, monster bits, a hell of a lot easier, because this place does have items to grab. Check something out real quickly. Nope. I guess that's a new game plus. We can unlock a special boss by beating all the hidden shadows and getting here. And they'll tell us about a special boss that we can fight. Search for Izanami. Alright, so this place is not called Ashihara Nakatsu. It's actually called Yomotsu Hidasaka. which is Yellow Spring or Underworld Pier Pleasant Hill. That's the literal translation. The name is derived from the slope that leads to Yomi, which I mentioned earlier was the underworld, where Izanagi placed the boulder to seal the entrance. So, what we're going to do is what I usually do. I'm going to go level grind, material grind, and get a bunch of nice new shit. So, when we get back, I'll probably be max level. So, look forward to that. And I'll probably have a new persona and everything. So, I'll see you guys then.